This is the South African Morning. Thank you for staying with us. Let's head over back to Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital out in Soweto. My partner in news, Gareth Edwards, standing by for more conversations around what's happening at the hospital, of course, during this time of alert level 1 lockdown. Gareth, I mean, earlier on you said that the wards were fairly empty, the beds were fairly empty. In anticipation for that fourth wave, we're hoping that it will stay that way.
That's exactly what we're hoping for, Tamila. As we have heard from government and the health experts, we have now exited the third wave of COVID-19. We're going to be talking to some of those heroes who managed to save lives and keep families together during the hardest of the lockdowns. That has not ended for them, but you're quite right. What you want to see here in South Africa and, of course, around the world is an empty COVID-19 facility. Ordinarily, when you're standing in a government building and it's empty, we would go after government, wouldn't we, saying that it's a waste of money, it's a waste of taxpayers' money. This is the complete opposite. It is very weird and actually very exciting to be standing in a hospital that's empty, because that's what we want. We don't want COVID-19 patients in a hospital. I'm going to show you some of the heroes in a moment, but before I do to that, let's go to one of our first heroes this morning that we're speaking to as far as trying to keep everything running here. Mr. Rapula Sebope joining us, a porter here at Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital. Mr. Sebope, good morning. How are you feeling? Level 1, we've come out of the third wave. How happy are you? Are you optimistic, or how are you feeling?
I'm Rapula Sebope, and I'm so optimistic because of, we've been through a lot. This COVID-19 is being, people have been dying, yeah. I don't know what I can say, sir. We've been here a lot because of there was too much patients, and they were looking off stretchers and so forth, and we've been through a lot. And we've been trying to making a lot of challenges, because of I don't know what I can say, sir. We've been through a lot,
Take me to your hardest day throughout the entire lockdown. What was your hardest day where you had to draw on any strength that you could find from your colleagues, from those around you, from your family? What was the hardest day? Did something stand out for you?
The hardest thing, it was in our department, people were coming with a lot of stress, and others they were sick, and everyone knows. I don't know what I can say, sir. It was very, very hectic. So even my colleagues, we've been trying to make it up, so that people can see that we're not lazy. We're just trying to do our level best so that everything must go well.
We now out of the third wave. I want to ask you this as my last question to you before I say thank you for everything you've done. The fourth wave we're expecting later in the year. How are you feeling about that? Do you feel you're ready for it? Do you believe the country is ready for it?
I think the country is ready for it because I can see that people have been vaccinating again. And so people have been trying to at least to go there and there's a lot of going on,
Are you getting the help and the support that you need in your job?
Yeah, we do, sir. We do. Even our managers and everything, they're just putting effort and they bring everything so that we can work together, so that we can keep the job done.
And it's an incredible job you've been doing. Rapula, thank you for everything that you've been doing. I know the fight is not over for everyone here. Mr. Rapula Sebope, a porter here at Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital, an incredible man who's been doing some incredibly difficult work as well. He's probably one of those people that would have been front-facing as far as patients are concerned as well. And as they were being wheeled through the doors that are just in front of me there into an area like this is what a COVID-19 patient would have actually seen as they were being wheeled in to try and get the life-saving support that they desperately needed. We all were hearing about that oxygen that was so desperately needed. This facility clearly had and does have the very latest in tech in trying to save as many lives as possible. But that is just one part of the fight against COVID-19. Teddy, my crack cameraman, is going to just give us a great view of some of the heroes that have been working here at Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital. I know there's so many of them, of course. These are just a few. Morning to every single one of you. I think congratulations from all of South Africa and a thank you from the entire country to everything you've done in all your PPE. Make yourselves comfortable. There we go. Let's get everyone in the shot here. But the one we're going to have to talk to, we can't talk to all of you. I'd love to, don't get me wrong, but I can't do that. Sister Rapula Kachali, professional nurse. Sister, I mean, first of all, thank you and congratulations to you and your entire team for what you've done. How are you feeling now? Level 1 lockdown, end of the third wave. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling excited. We went through a lot, but we took it as it's our professional obligation, it's our professional duty. So we went into it knowing that we have to help no matter what the situation is.
So end of the third wave, we're told. We are now expecting as well this fourth wave. I believe it's sometime around December. How are we feeling? Are we ready?
We are ready. Initially, we opened 2 wards, but with the third wave, as the numbers kept on going, we opened more wards. But now that the numbers are down, we are only operating 2 wards with very minimal patients. And these other wards, they are closed, but they are ready. The moment they say open, we are ready. Within an hour, then we can open. But we are also just hopeful with the vaccine that maybe it won't happen here.
And on the vaccine, I imagine because we're seeing such low numbers inside the facilities, you would believe the vaccine program is working. But I'm sure you're going to tell me not enough people are getting vaccinated. So what's your message to South Africans watching? Because I think a lot of people who haven't had family members come into a facility literally to have their lives saved by experts like you don't know how bad it can get. So what's your appeal, sister, to everyone watching?
To everyone watching, please, let's pass the message. Let's vaccinate. It will ease pressure on our government and also on us. We'll be concentrating on the usual illnesses we normally face, but also we'll have our life back, like our economy back and everything.
Well, I appreciate your time and thank you again to every single one of you in all of their PPE gear, keeping them safe so that they can keep the rest of South Africa safe. That is Sister Rapula Kachali here at Baragwanath Hospital, professional nurse, speaking to us about their struggles and also their excitement at the fact that we have an empty or a largely empty Tumelo COVID-19 facility here at Baragwanath Hospital. And this is what we want. We don't want patients in here come Christmas 2021. Let's go back to you. We'll be back here again from Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital a little bit later.
Yeah, thanks, Gareth. And as I see, of course, nurses dressed in PPE. Also a reminder that South Africans have a responsibility to also keep our healthcare workers safe as equally as they're trying to do so. Thank you so much, Gareth. We'll be sure to come back to you with more from Chris Hani Baragwanath Hospital throughout our show.